Okay, we have a very, very special part of our program coming up now. We have 2 Royal Diamonds from Canada, former Distributors of the Year, Mike DiMuccio and Bo Tanis.
Nikken is so much more than just a product or just a business. And although very high reproductive residual income from many countries is a wonderful thing, there are many surprises, and truly humans being more is the heart of Nikken. But some people take humans being more to a new height, to humans being huge. Several years ago, there was a nice couple that became wholesale customers and got involved with Nikken in Toronto. Bernadette McBurnie was the, I guess at that time, a housewife of a very successful business executive, a gentleman who was the president of Estee Lauder Cosmetics Canada. And I would see her to meetings. She was a nice lady. I think she even made it to silver in the Toronto area. We did not know what was in store for the world of Nikken. But one of the things that's a great surprise is some of the friends and the wonderful people who come into our lives, and they follow their dreams and they change the world as well. First of all, I would like to bring up a surprise guest speaker, Mr. Anton McBurnie.
Good afternoon. I'm quite surprised to see you. I was yesterday happily in the Bay Area, and Reed sent some goons to kidnap me, put me on the red eye over here, and I've been locked up in Beau's room for most of the day. All for this moment. Were you surprised? At the end of this month, Bernadette and I will have been married for 25 years. And I would like to say it's very difficult to surprise her that much, but I think I've succeeded tonight. And because I wasn't sure I would hold it together, I did capture a few notes here. As I said, it's not often easy to surprise her. It's also not often I get the real privilege to introduce her and really acknowledge what a wonderful person she is. And to start out with, what I would like to say very clearly is, although this may be our achieving the diamond milestone on our journey in Nikken, I want to be very clear that this today is celebrating you as the driver of that. I am so proud to be your wingman and your support, and actually to that end, I brought out a box of tissues for you. I'm sure you've heard them say that first you get into Nikken and then Nikken gets into you, right? What I observed in your case was much more fundamental than that. It wasn't just Nikken that got into you, it was the very 5 pillars that got into you. And I'm so proud to see how you embody, and what a wonderful example of that, of how you walk that walk of being the 5 pillars. However, I think it would be true to say that if Bernadette was pushed to say which of the 5 pillars was her first amongst equals, it would be with no doubt that it would be the healthy family. And so, before I hand it over to you, I'm going to close with a few words from your healthy family. First of all, this is from our son Kyle, who's actually studying in San Diego. You ready? The journey is what makes the reward meaningful. Good job, Mum. We knew you'd make it happen. Royal doesn't seem so far away anymore. He's a man of few words. Lauren, our 19-year-old who's with us still in the Bay Area studying. Mum, I want you to know how happy and excited I am that you are where you are right now. You deserve all the recognition that you receive. You are the hardest worker I know. And I can't tell you what an inspiration it is to see that everything you've been doing paying off. I'm so proud of you. You've proved to everyone that you're far more than just a diamond in the rough. She's the poet. And Kirsty, our 18-year-old who's studying in Southern California in Pomona. I'm so incredibly proud of you. I know how hard you work, and I'm so excited that you're now Diamond. Well, that we are Diamond, since I know that's what you would say. We grow together as a family. You are so determined and passionate about Nikken, and you are such an inspiration. Congrats, Mum. Your little girl is beyond happy and extremely proud of you. I love you so much, Kirsty. We're so proud of you from your healthy family.
I was already terrified to come on stage. Now I don't even know what to say. First and foremost, I really want to say this accomplishment is not about me. It's about each and every one of us. Thanking the people who work with me, the people who are in my group, the support line, the support, the help, the mentoring, the coaching from everybody is what has made me come to this point. It's an accomplishment of all of us together, because each and every one in Nikken has inspired me in their own way. So thank you first and foremost to everybody. And that makes me extremely humble, like you have no idea. And yesterday when I said it is the beginning of the journey, it is just the beginning of the journey. You know, I remember when Nikken came to me 13 years ago, and I remember when I came back from my first presentation, and I told Anton, you know, we need this because our daughter was in health challenge. She's been suffering for 18 months on medication for 18 months. She was under the care of 4 different specialists, and I was scared, so scared for health. And I just knew that something has to happen. And I was asking for something to help me help her. And that's when Nikken came. Did I expect Nikken? No. But fortunately, I was open to the possibility, and I listened to my heart instead of listening to my head. But when I said that to Anton, to solve our daughter's health challenge, it's magnet. He said, yeah, right. And I said, and by the way, I want to do this. He looked at me and said, you want to do what? Network marketing, magnets? I don't think so. But you know what was incredible is Anton knows me, so I don't make decisions lightly. When I make them, they are a decision. And he said to me, I know that when you decide something, nothing stops you, so I'm not even going to try. Because I know you're going to do it. But I also remember very clearly he himself asking me, he asked me, we've been already together for 12 years at that point in time, and there's few things I know about you. And one of them is you don't like talking to people at all, and you hate selling. So how on earth are you going to do this? And the only thing I could answer him is, I don't know, but I'll find my way. And I remember saying to him also very clearly, listen to me. This is one of the most important decisions I've made in my life, in our life. And I said to him, I'm not talking about a career here. This is one of the most important decisions I am making in our life. And I remember him shaking his head. I don't understand, but that's okay. I trust, right? You know, so the growth that journey has created in me has been just phenomenal. I remember also when I saw the power, all I saw in Nikken was the power of the product. I saw the impact. I fell in love with Nikken product. But what caught my heart and soul, it's the 5 pillars. And I really believe deep in my heart that everybody deserved to be aware of how they can reach out for the 5 pillars in their life. And that's what's driving me more and more. And it's been, 10 years now? You know, when we say we live the 5 pillars, we live the 5 pillars at home. Because at Christmas time, what we've been doing is every time on the day of Christmas, with our children, we sat down and we reflect on the year that went by, what we've accomplished, you know, really just thanking for all the things that have happened. And then I remember we take a flip chart and we draw, you know, we divide it in 6 pieces. 6 because there's 5 of us and 1 for the family. And then we ask the kids, okay, now what do you want to do next year? What do you want to accomplish? Whether it's their schoolwork, whether it's the community, whether it's the fun, and each and every one of us, we do that. And then we say, well, now what do we want to do as a family? And then the first thing that Anton and I would do, we take our calendar for the year after, and that's the first thing that comes in our calendar. Is it easy to do? No. Anton, to this day, travels on average 3 weeks a month. When I started, our children were 4, 5.5, and 7, away 3 weeks a month. And in my head is, how on earth are you going to do this? 3 little kids to raise, you're on your own 3 weeks a month, and all your families in Europe, you have nobody here. I found my way. We moved to San Francisco almost 12 years ago, where we knew absolutely no one. We just wanted to be in San Francisco. I built that business in a place where I knew no one. And remember, I don't like talking to people, and I hate selling. I found my way. The reason I'm sharing that with you is this is phenomenal. What it's done for us as a couple, as a family, for our children, there's no price to it. But what gives me the thrill is to be able to say to each and everyone I meet, you can do this. You can have it. You just need to choose to do it and then do it. Thank you so much.
Bernadette and Anton McBurnie. Congratulations. Awesome.
Thank you.